Boo! Yay, Kojima! When you were still around. I think I know those guys. They're pretty good. They make good stuff. You're a decent engine. NVIDIA. Right, what are we playing? Ah, damn it. I'm super off. Okay, let's push forward. And so, like, I haven't played this game in, like, since 2014, I guess. I played it when it first came out on day one, and I played it the year after when it got the PC port. Right now we're playing the PC version, and yep, I think we're good to go here. So let's get started. So this game can get pretty challenging, so I might go on normal or maybe even easy. But you know what? Fuck it. I'm playing hard. And yeah, why not? I could use a refresher tutorial. You remember the VR missions from Metal Gear 2? Oh, Doctor. Are you Dr. Madnar? Have we ever had a voiced version of Dr. Madnar? No, I don't think so. But yeah, that guy wasn't Dr. Madnar, he was Doctor. Whoa, I forgot how good this game feels. Oh my god, I fucking love Platinum. Man, I can't wait for the sequel for this game. I'm sure it'll come out someday. So you got your light attacks, your heavy, and you got that combo. Delay and back. Okay, I hope I still got this. Swinging your blade while dashing, for example. Or striking your foes with a sliding attack. He's starting me off with something like this. Dude, I'm a fucking ninja. This is overkill. Blade mode. That still feels really good. That feels so good. Alright, I think I'm good to go. I hope that's all we need to do. I don't think I need any more tutorializing. Oh fine, maybe a little bit. Let's run a basic battle diagram. Try and neutralize all the enemies that appear. Okay. No, just one jogger. Oh, that's chunky. That's ridiculous. Okay. Oh fuck. Bam. Man, that feels so much better than it did in the PS3. Like, the PS3 could only handle so much cutting before it starts fucking off. So now that it's on a PC, it's still limited, but not as much as back in that generation of consoles. Okay, parrying in this game is weird because what I did there, that wasn't a dedicated button or anything. You have to attack while pressing forward as the enemy attacks. You won't perform a fat parry unless the enemy is attacking you. Like, that is weird. That's not something I'm used to in character action games. Like, Devil May Cry had a dedicated parry button, but it was on a dedicated style, a style that I never used. But yeah, you can get used to it. Okay, it's not hard. And because I don't have a blade meter, this thing can go on forever. And this is the only time in the game you can do this. After the beginning portion of the game, you get a meter, and your blade time becomes limited. But for now, it's infinite. So I'm gonna enjoy that while it lasts. Whoa, that sounds steep. This is a weird place to do your pose. Oh, where are we starting? So this is after the events of Metal Gear 4. And that's like the only time this kind of game would have been possible. Because like, a lot of people wanted a game with Gray Fox. But there's only so much you can do with Gray Fox because story-wise he came out in 1999, I think, when Metal Gear 1, and like before that when Gray Fox really becomes like a cyborg ninja. So you gotta move forward with that. So yeah, after Metal Gear 4, Raiden became a PMC man. We're hired to do sweat work. Yeah, I believe this game came out in 2013, which is why everything looks so fucking brown. Like even Metal Gear 4 looked really, really brown. Like Gears of War games wanted to look brown. Brown was realistic, quote unquote. And it looked okay. You know, it doesn't look special. And I'm glad we're more colorful now. But brown was realistic, I guess. Yeah, and you're still whacking off on that deterrent stuff. Like after playing Peace Walker, they were just deterrent. I think I learned that word from Metal Gear, deterrent. But it makes sense, it's basically a nuclear war drama. Who's trying to stop us? Dude, if one guy stops a military convoy, I don't think you stand a chance against that guy. Because 9 times out of 10, he's probably a badass. You know, he could be a chump, but I don't think that's the case here. Oh man, I fucking love Sam. Sam, you are a cool guy. You think this would be a time for Raiden to do his stuff? Not leave it to the NPCs? Because he's probably on his own story mode right now. This is his level 1. And they're all gonna get fucked. Probably. So back in the day in Metal Gear, it was all super soldiers. And Metal Gear Rising's thing is cyborgs. But do we still have the nano machines? Maybe? You know, maybe nano machines became obsolete. Like, they can't be the answer to everything. It's not like that became a meme or anything. this doesn't look good. Wearing heels? So he was wearing a suit under another suit? No, not really. Now he's just naked. That's his body. Everyone in this game are just high-tech nudists. Really angry nudists. And high-frequency blades are so fucking cool. Oh man, I'm getting tired. And we're still using the Metal Gear 4 outfit. But he doesn't have the transparent jaws or anything. Now, I'm on hard mode, so I hope I don't fuck this up. Oh, I'm still fine. An early game, I can fuck around. No meter. Or I can choose between this. No chance. These guys aren't a threat. Dude, I pushed the fucking Titanic in the last game. Get fucked. Get fucked. So, once you beat the game, you'll unlock more difficulties. And on the higher difficulties, like what would be the Dark Knight difficulty, there would be different enemies here. Like, you'd be encountering late game enemies as early as this point. But even on hard mode, you just get jumps. Just jumps. So those guys, after I get past the tutorial area, they're just health bags. They're just blood bags for me to heal up. I'm not the only cyborg here. People thought those guys were the bad guys when the trailer first came out. Wait, were we fighting? Metal Gear Ray? This early? The final boss of Metal Gear 2? Kind of? Sort of? So this early, your first boss is a Metal Gear. That means it can only go up from here. In terms of, you know, stuff you're gonna fight. Oh, you got Jack. Even looks like Jax. Go for Mortal Kombat. So just like the first guy, we're being introduced to our cabal of maybe, maybe not boss fights. Maybe. They could be boss fights. It's not 100%. We're not doing a very good job here. I hope this isn't his first day. I mean, Raiden's first day. So who are you?
Jack. What do you want with the Prime Minister? I want him dead.
That's a bit of Japanese translation there. Awkward pause. Clearly catching up with the Japanese voice acting, the lip syncing.
From the war economy. Some of us like that economy. How's an honest warmonger supposed to make a living?
So just some MGS4 stuff. When people first heard of this game, they didn't think Metal Gear 4 would have like any influence on this, but You know, there's a little bit. It's not completely there.
Floppy's still useful. So long.
Too early for that boss fight. Guess we're fighting Ray. Very beginning of the game. And I don't have my stingers. What am I gonna do? I don't have stingers. Do I just hit it with my sword? But it's too big, how can I defend? Oh. You can just defend him. Because I'm a big, strong cyborg man. Yes, I got it! So if you block that tail attack, you get to attack his tail, and in the consoles this was an achievement. And I never actually got to break his tail until like the New Game Plus. He doesn't have to suck up water anymore. Like it's not the hydraulic cannon from the first game. Yeah, fuck off. Dude, no chance. I'm a little bug. I'm a really violent little bug. Come on, hit me. Hit me. Come on. Like, how does that even make any sense? Like, how dense does Raiden's body have to be to counter something that big? Can you hit me again? Oh, sorry. I hope I didn't take damage yet. I can't believe I'm still blade canceling. I forgot that was a thing here. So blade cancels are basically like jump cancels, but like a million times easier. Because you just press L2. Just tap it. Oh, I beat him already. I want to tear his shit up more. Okay, what do you got? 0.1. And here, vocals. This is fucking stupid, but I don't care. It's really, really fucking hype. I don't care how ridiculous that is. How is Boris even watching this? So what did I get, huh? Did I get a B? Was it a B? Felt like an A, but it was an S. S rank. No damage. Not even his little pellet baby bullets hit me. And I think there should be a secret here. I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong. Let's not waste time. So yeah, S rank, first score of the game. Hard mode. Not a bad start. Could be worse. Can't be better. Dude, you run slow. How long was that fight? Like 10 minutes? And you only got this far? And he's waiting for me. You know what? He's probably gonna wait for me, so I think there's something down here. Yes, there is. Data storage. I forget what that is. I think it's probably just like concept art or something. I went on my way to get them before. Is there a wall? Nope. Just cut it. You can just cut anything. You know, except that. But virtually everything else you can just rip it apart. still back, boyo? So they're calling it a UG. It means no one's in it. It's unmanned gear or something like that. He's still fucking nothing. I thought I'd be doing a lot worse than this. But I guess I'm fine. He's not. Yeah, fuck your shit. No more? Nothing for me to cut up? He's gonna beat on you. I swear to God, I cut you already like 3 times already. This particular cannon. I don't think I took damage from that. Ah, this game is so nonsense. And a little fact, this game was made by the same guys who made Bayonetta. How can you tell that they made Bayonetta? Because of this shit. This part is so Bayo. I swear. I think it's even the same angle like in Bayo. Dude, this game is so fun. I think I'm gonna play this some more in my free time. Like on my own time. Off camera. I don't think I got hit from that. Is that another S? I think that's another S, yeah. Double S. You can't get a better start than that. Still not doing a good job though. They got our package. And the rest of my crew aren't doing much against cyborgs. Maybe we should recruit less cyborg soldiers and more cyborg ninjas. Like, Raiden's pretty expensive, I'm sure, but I'm pretty sure we can afford at least one more. Maybe 2. You know, so we can have more people doing stuff like this. And not just standing around with their jaws open when the next band of cyborgs kidnap our Prime Minister. You know what? You want a job done right, you gotta do it yourself. And there they are, just waiting for me. But there should be a thing here, yup. I still remember. Two boss fights? Maybe? Man, that's rough. I'm not sure if you heard that, but I think you can hear grazing on the skull. Like on the bone. Yeah, so Sundowner's got a huge war boner. I guess the war economy does that to some people. Man, Sam, you're the coolest. You're like if Lewis from Resident Evil 4 became a ninja. We're still getting paid, right? I mean, we tried. I guess we'll bill you later. Next of kin. We get to go home early, or what? Or is this pro bono? Are you Virgil? Are you this game's Virgil? Because those are big shoes to fill if you're Virgil. Now how do you tell if you got a good boss? You just stand there. You just stand there and wait for him to walk to you. And that's always a good sign. Let's not waste time. Can I win this fight? I'm gonna try. Oh, fuck off. Do I have a taunt button? He has a taunt button. So yeah, Raiden learned samuraiing or ninja-ing from watching samurai movies. We'll learn that in a codec moment that we're probably not gonna get. So we don't have time to go through all the codec stuff. But that's basically it. He learned how to do all this shit by watching movies. Maybe not that simple, but more or less. Oh fuck! So, I think that was a counterattack when his blade turns yellow. So yeah, you can't win that fight. Gasp. Revelation? It yearns to bathe in the blood of your enemies. I think I played this game a lot.
My sword is a tool of justice.
Aw. You're real cute. You naive summer child. Did your cinnamon roll comment make you mad? Now look, I really like this gimmick. I don't know if it's been used anywhere else, but using a sheath as like an ejection tool for like making that cool samurai thing a lot faster. I think that's really cool. I'd be surprised if this game was the first one to do it. But I think it looks good aesthetically and it has a practical purpose. As far as using swords in future fights go. So now I'm just fucked up. I'm just waiting to lose at this point. I'm just spamming taunt.
This is what happens when you bring a tool to a sword fight.
I guess this is the end of our hero. Are we gonna get a fake out? Are we gonna play a snake in the second half? Because this is basically our tanker mission. Still could have hit me. Still have time. But nah, you know he wants to fight you later. You know he wants to get better. There's the line. They gave him that mustache to look like Snake. I bet his entire design was just so that he can say that line. Because someone has to say it. And you can't put Snake in this game, otherwise he's gonna take the spotlight. So yeah, that's a technique that Capcom uses a lot, where they introduce you but better in the early game. Like the first boss is you but better. Like Zero was like that, Virgil was like that, and off the top of my head I can't think of a lot of examples, but I think that's an effective way to get you motivated, especially in a character action game. Like you see the character and you say, I want to be that guy. And Raiden's thinking about it now. I want to be you, Sam. I don't want to be bleeding on the back of the train. To motivate the main character. But yeah, that was part 1. And I think I did okay. No, there might be a rank higher than S, I don't know. Probably not. But I did fine. I just hope I can keep it up. Because even on hard mode, the first mission is kind of baby mission. It's not hard. Even on the last difficulty, which is Revengeance, which we can't use until we beat the game a few times, it's still not that tough. Are we on our Metal Gear 4 gunship? Are we the lightning in the rain? So throwback to Metal Gear 3, I guess. Right after you get injured, you're right back into your next mission. About to perform the world's first Halo jump, but not quite. So Boris is basically your Major Zero, and Doctor is your Dr. Madnar, but he's not Dr. Madnar. He should have been Dr. Madnar. I.e., tear off their spines and eat it. You were planning on ripping off their spines, whether or not you needed to. You're a bit fucked up. I don't think you're right up there. So what did we have in the old Metal Gears? Dog tags? Here we got left arms. And that's, what's her name? I forget. And that's Kevin Washington. Listen carefully. This is a bit meta, because that guy is Phil Lamar, Raiden's arch enemy, Vamp. And now he's your support group. Also known as the guy who got shot in the back of a car by John Travolta in Pulp Fiction. Well, we fucked up in the last job. At least, I guess we did put that in our resume. We're still getting jobs. So they're the Coke to our Pepsi. I really like the idea of PMCs. Jetstream Sam's a good name. I like Jetstream. It's a cool nickname. Shut up. Yeah, because he lost an eye. Halo jump. The world's first rocket jump. That's okay. It's not as cool as the Halo jump, but it's fine. At least we got our Metal Gear 3, you know, stuff in. How fast is he moving? He must look really weird in slow motion, because he's not doing a running motion. He's just walking. Walking really, really fucking fast. Da. Now this part, I know even better than the last one, because this is where the demo started. The demo before the game came out. And I was really, really hyped for it because when I heard Platinum was working on a Metal Gear game, like why would I not be excited for that? I fucking love Platinum. But before we get started, the game doesn't really tell you. It tells you to look at your codec. But what you really want to look at is this. Your, what do they call it? Goddess of Time. This is the upgrade statue. It's in your codec. It's in the earbone. It's on the little microphone in your earbone. And we're gonna ignore these, because what we want are skills. Aerial parry, not so useful. Offensive defense. So this is a dodge move where you attack. But the best feature of this is not that you attack while you dodge, it's that it has iframes. And iframes are good. These are pretty good too, because both of these moves can initiate a Zandatsu. So what a Zandatsu is like you do a hit, and then when you blade mode during a Zandatsu, it slows down time. Like, it basically freezes time. But we're gonna just stick with offensive defense. Sky High is the launcher. But it's more efficient. We only have 5,000 BP. Well, that's pretty cheap. We can buy fuel cells, that's fine. Health, nah. I'll manage. And we got our DLC. This is our base sword. You'll want to upgrade this the whole way, but it's pretty pricey now. And we got this thing. I don't know, it looks like a normal sword. Must be important, it's really expensive. Used by Grey Fox? Who's that? Oops. I wanted to go here. Body. So all those are DLCs. With the PC version, it comes with all the DLCs pre-installed, but you can't equip them from the get-go. You're only supposed to have this. You got your Metal Gear 4 suit. I think that looks good. I've done a few playthroughs with this suit. It looks really, really nice. Especially in the newer graphics. I think, does he have the jaw? It's not clear. And you have this guy. He looks cool, I guess. I don't know who he is. And we got palette swap. They can do stuff, but not worth it. So let's get going. Let's continue with the video game. So we got fun stuff ahead. So yeah, it's weird when you go in your upgrade menu, it restarts you back to the last checkpoint. So you have to hear that dialogue again. And a funny thing during the early parts, when this demo first came out, people were having so much fun cutting stuff up because you can like cut nearly anything in this game. Like they were just cutting up everything. And there were some players who just fucked everything up. They didn't know how to get past. Like they were stuck here. But you can get out. But before we get out, hey kitty. Are you a test dummy? Can we Zandatsu you? No. Cat's a badass. You're too cool, cat. I can't kill you. Not even if I tried. So you just get out, you just hold R2 over here. Some people got stuck. I can't believe people got stuck there, but it happened. I don't think that's what you should use stealth camo for. I think you should use that on my back to avoid this. Because now you just fuck. And I think I got all three of them. Yep, all three. Bang. Kalima. That's not what they look like. I fucked them up way worse than that. So yeah, high frequency blade. Apparently what that is that you take the sword and you vibrate it. Like you vibrate the fuck out of it and it becomes super dense and sharp. And the weird thing is you can find a high frequency blade in your kitchen since a lot of knives go through high frequency treatment. Yeah, so they can use Android, but they don't. They still want people. And that's cyborgs. They're like nanomachines, but everywhere. Like I know a few guys, if you offered them, you know, cyborg treatment, they'd probably take it. Throwback, maybe. Because he's supposed to be Vamp, that's still Lamar.
They sold their face when they took this job. I'm just the Reaper.
That's cool.
It's a bit cold, right? Even for you.
Jack the Ripper. With murder. No doubt. S rank again! 3 S ranks! I didn't expect to start this good. But I am. S rank. Can I keep this up? Probably not. There shouldn't be anything here. Well, let's get moving. I love that sound. Thank you for keeping it. Removing the codec sound would be as stupid as removing the victory fanfare from a Final Fantasy game. Hint, hint. Are those our boss fights?
Then head down to the rear of the refinery.
I think they anticipate they will probably have a great...
So I guess the dialogue, pacing, or whatever, the voice direction, is still very Metal Gear with how they talk. Maybe not as, 30-minute cutscene-y, but in the ballpark. What do we have here? And I believe that's the Metal Gear 4 UI, maybe a little bit altered. Sounds like the Metal Gear 4 sound effect, but it's been a while. I'm not 100% sure. No reason, I just want to do that.
Hostiles in the lower corridor, I see. Try to flank them, or approach from behind.
Wait, you want me to stealth? You want me to stealth in a Metal Gear game? What are you smoking? Whatever. Do it. Stealth! So stealthy!
Excellent, Raiden.
Good murder!
Raiden, take that main thoroughfare. You can use
AR, is that what I think it is? Detective mode? Yeah, I'm glad detective mode fell out of fashion. Like, having to obstruct your vision with this type of stuff all the time, it gets tiring. So yeah, we're kind of leaning away from this now. But it's 2013, so I guess it's alright. Civilian? I think we could save them. Nope! 2 for 1! And run the fuck away. Oh cool, I can alert others. So yeah, that guy, if he takes 1 hit, he is dead. Should I bother stealthing this? Fuck it. No chance. No fucking chance. Bam. I don't even have to sashimi you guys up. Okay, maybe you haven't gotten a good sense of it, but here's an idea of how tall Raiden is. And here's an average man. Raiden is fucking huge. Maybe not abnormally huge, but he's still pretty big. I don't know if he was that big post-cyborg. But definitely taller than your average, you know, soldier man. Is there anything up here? I forget. You can find stuff like HP up, increase your blade mode capacity or whatever. But yeah, I think we're good. Let's move forward. Hey, I remember you. You're a gecko, but you move like a cow. So I think at this point we start straying away from the humans a bit. Because the humans are just chunks. They're just fucking chunks. And so are geckos. Remember when I breakdanced these guys? Remember when I tied a few of them to my feet and did some bullshit? Good times. So yeah, ripping off spine replenishes your health 100%. Not incrementally, full. And you can do that to every single enemy. On higher difficulties, it won't save you that much. It helps. Nope. Dude, you saw what I did. You still got that SOP thing for Metal Gear 4? That thing, aww. Aww. My first non-S.
Very good, Raiden. Now, keep heading for refinery.
I was hoping for another S rank. Oh well. It's over here. Can I get this? Nope. You got blade mode. Use the gimmick. Because the gimmick was hard to program. You better use it. Use it. So you can stealth kill anything, even the geckos. A little reminiscent from Metal Gear 4, the way he did that. I could have stealth killed the other guys, but you know what? Fuck it. This isn't a stealth game. This ain't no solo sneaking mission. Oh fuck! I cut my platform. What's the subtitle for this game? It's not... I think it's lightning bolt action or something like that. Not quite tactical espionage action anymore. Fuck off. So you get BP depending on what limbs you rip off. But I'm pretty minimalistic. One hit is fine. Whatever makes the cut look coolest. I think that's everyone. Blue force field. Erected. You know, it's not like I can chop the thing down there. It's blocking my way. Whatever, video game. Role play by your rules, video game. Mistake. Even though I can just like fucking shot everything. I believe that's an asset from Metal Gear 4. I'm not sure. It's been a while. Not gonna know everything off the top of my head. Yoink. Ding dong. What's that? Is that a collectible? Is that something for me to do other than murder? So what is it? It's VR missions. You got some side stuff. They're nothing special. But you know, if you wanna fuck around, kill things in the confines of the digital world, it's there. Cutscene. So yeah, that's kind of Metal Gear. Like, it's a very little thing, but the way that was shot feels like a Metal Gear. Kojima had nothing to do with this outside of character designs, but I think they still tried to keep the spirit in with how they present some things. Obviously, it's gonna be a bit more over the top because it's platinum. But you know, you gotta try something. Doggo! So yeah, Kamiya, Hideki Kamiya had nothing to do with this game either. The two heavyweights aren't part of this game, but or not fully part of this game. So super AI basically. Can you Skynet us? Does not compute. I would really like if that just killed him. Is that everyone's meaning of life? Yeah, do the cool thing. Almost primitive. So was he programmed to taunt? Your taunting is pointless. Exterminate. Dude, I like all the songs in this game. They're a bit Japanese butt rocky, but you know they get you pumped. Like during the launch event of this game, they even had the band play live in like the LA GameStop or some shit. So a friend of mine, I lent a friend this game, and he gave up after this point because he couldn't get past Blade Wolf. Like, it's not that hard. Like, I wouldn't concede here of all places. Thanks for the health pack. 3 of them. Get fucked. Get fucked. Fuck off. No chance. Nope. And you're a robot. You know how many robots I've killed in my lifetime? Quite a bit. You know how many humans I've killed? 0. Not the best flex. Like, I've broken a toaster. Speaking of toaster. Only one? Nope. You can't block that move. Anything that's yellow can't be blocked. Nope. I kind of want to get hit by it because what happens is pretty cool. But I'm just instinctively dodging them. So yeah, this is basically phase 2 of Blade Wolf. And if you've been paying attention to the music, it changed a bit. There's a bit more vocals. And killing this should initiate phase 3. And where all the vocals come in. There they are. And it gets me pumped. Some people didn't like it, but you know what, fuck them. It gets me pumped all the time. Oh fuck! Whoa, that took up a big chunk. One hit, I think that was like 30 damage? Yep. Stop. How bad do you have to fuck up a robot for it to beg? Why was I programmed to feel pain? What was the point? Am I getting chopped up? Philosophical debate. Oh. That's deep. That's real deep. S? Aw, A. So I got 3 S's and 2 A's. I'm good with that. I think I did okay. Gameplay wise. Alright, I think that's enough for now. Tune in next time on 3 HP. 1 HP. The other 2 HP aren't here. 1 HP. Later.